Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Shining Force Ironman Run. It's been a while since I picked this up. I promised I wanted to pick this up next after my Sonic run, because I missed it. This is one of those games that I always miss it when I'm not playing it. And I wanted to keep going. I wanted to continue on our little adventure. Our little Shining Force tactical adventure that may or may not get much further than where we will be today. However, it is always a good place to start. This is the wrong shop. I want items, not equipment. Eating or consuming a sword will not heal my hit points. At least I don't think it will. It's never done it for me in real life. I can vouch for that. Before I get way too wrapped up in today's adventure, I want to say three things. Yes, three things. The first thing I want to say is I hope everyone's staying safe. Please be safe and take care of all your loved ones during this crazy time. I hope everyone is well. It will pass. We'll get through it together. The second thing I want to say is I'm going to only do, for this Shining Force run, I'm only going to do one battle. I've been doing two recently per video, and it's been making my videos almost 2 hours long, and I realize that's a hair long for a Let's Play. So I'm going to do one battle. I always overestimate how long it's going to take me to do. Overestimate or underestimate? Because under means that it is way too late/early for me today. I underestimate how long I will be in a map. That's the word I was looking for. So I underestimate. So we'll only do one battle per video. The third, final, and possibly most important thing regarding this channel is I want to send a huge, huge thank you to my wonderful, wonderful, talented friend Daisy. She made my YouTube page, as you may have noticed. She made me an avatar and a background. So I now have a official logo, and it looks more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. The 8-bit pizza mage that I made on my own, it's just so dull in comparison to the current avatar and background art that my friend Daisy made for me. So to Daisy, thank you so much for this artwork. I am loving it. I am officially an unofficial Final Fantasy logo, and I could not be happier. Thank you so much for your work and for your support. I will probably never change this logo ever. I am just far too in love with it, so thank you so much. And now, before we go forward, I want to make sure we have all of our items. Okay, first I gotta do a little bit of item Tetris, because the battle we are about to go into is definitely not for the faint of heart, and I want to make sure that everyone is good. Okay, so we'll trade to Luke's corpse that. I think I'm gonna give the speed ring to Gort, I think. And we'll make sure that is equipped, because I need Gort to hit. Wait. Yeah, we'll do that. Who's got the power ring? Is that Ken? Yeah, we'll keep that on Ken for now. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Trying to make sure everybody else has... I could probably sell these extra weapons. Ah, come back. No. No, please. I'll just wait for you to come back around. Ha, gotcha. If there is any minor complaints I have about old really old games in general, not even just old Sega games, but like old games in general, sometimes the shopkeepers will just run around behind their little desk, bar, table thing, and it's just like really hard to get their attention. It's like, hey, I want to buy something. Hey, 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 pay attention to me. And you have to like follow them. Okay, we're gonna buy some healing. This is about the time of the game where we can start buying healing seeds and not run out of money all the time. And this is also around the time of the game where healing seeds might actually do us more good than the medical herbs. Yes. I'll do a medical herb. I don't think we need that many healing seeds yet. Let's see. He's good. May is good. Ken is good. He's good. He's good. He's dead. She's good. She's good. He's good. She's good. He's good. He's dead. Sure. I think we're good, guys. So we have to chase Kane. We got the Orb of Light. And now we have to chase Kane across the sea, or the ocean, or the giant lake. But I'm pretty sure it's a sea. I'm gonna talk to them again, because I don't know how many times you're supposed to talk to them. I think it's only the one time, but I've already repeated this. I just like talking to them over and over again. I think you only have to talk to them once for what I want out of this conversation, but so let's go talk to not here. Let's go talk to Zemaya, because he had the only boat in town, and we have to chase Kane. I have a favor to ask of you. Grant it, and the ship is all yours. I mean, it's gotta be a heck of a favor, since he was like, totally like, you ain't having my boat. My grandson is missing. If you find him and bring him back, my ship is yours. Please find my grandson. Please help us find our son. My son is missing. Have you seen him? So, using a little bit of background knowledge, we remember that their son was stupid excited for the circus. The mayor's grandson? Yes, he went into the circus tent and never came out. That's strange. I'll let you in to look for him. Be careful. Some of those people look dangerous. That is foreshadowing at its greatest, my friends. And... oh, did we remember this person? This is totally the evil person that we met a couple chapters ago that told us our doom awaits if we continue north. Do you remember me? You'll soon wish you'd taken my advice in Alterone. Come, my pets, look who's come to play. It's the Shining Force. Ah, the name drop. I leave you in good hands. I have more vital matters to attend to right now. I always love how villains, especially in like older games, they're always like, I could kill you now, but I've got more important things to do. And you always wonder exactly what important things those are. So, quick character introduction, because we've gotten a new character. This is Arthur. We picked him up at the end of the last Let's Play. So for reference, he's level 4. His attack is 15, defense is 6, and move and agility are both 7. Compare that to May, who's 17, 15, 7, and 10. And Ken, who has a power ring right now, but he has 19, 7, 7, and 7. So his attack is actually not that terrible compared to the other horse dudes. But he's got kind of low defense. Now here's the thing, is he actually gets pretty decent magic later on in the game. He's tough to build out because his defense is kind of low, but once you get him to a certain point, he actually gets magic spells. I think he actually gets Freeze and Bolt, which are 2 of the more powerful spells. But for an Iron Man run, it's going to be really hard to build him out. Now here's the thing. This is one of my all-time favorite maps in this game, and possibly in a tactical RPG in general. Like, look at Look at the attention to detail. This is a circus map, so keep in mind, this is like a Middle Ages-esque, like, swords, magic, elves, and dwarves kind of game. But, like, this is a circus. And it's relatively fits. Like, it's not, like, entirely out of the ordinary. And then you've got, like, you know, your little tables, but then you've got, like, your unicycles, like your trapeze stuff, your jumping boards. That's not what they're called, but that's what I'm going to call them right now. Pretty sure that's milk bottle. That's not a milk bottle at all, but I don't care. The scimitar for people who like to swallow swords. A beach ball. Like, look at the attention to detail in this map. I love it. And it's so... And obviously it has the best battle theme in the game by far. And it all fits. And look at these enemies. Like, a marionette. Dire clowns. An evil puppet. A mannequin. Same thing over here. And then bats. Bats are probably the most, like, out of place enemy in this map, but I mean, to be honest, most circus tents probably have bats in the rafters, so, like, that's pretty, like, the attention to detail is not only is it a circus, but every enemy is a circus-related enemy. And other than the bats, very, very, very minor spoilers, but other than the bats, none of these other circus-esque characters appear in another map in this game, except for an evil puppet. But I don't think that was meant to be an evil puppet. I think in that later map, I think it's meant to be a different enemy because it doesn't have the same skills. I think it was a programming error. But I mean, like, the attention to detail is just amazing. And of course, we just saw the person who was here. Her name was Michaela. She's a Runefoss general, just like Kane. So again, we have an introduction to another minor major antagonist, and so now we have, clearly we're chasing Kane, but we know Dark Saul's out there somewhere manipulating everything from behind the scenes. Now we know of Kane, who killed Varios and the King of Alterone, or the King of Guardiana, and caused trouble in Alterone. And now we have Michaela, who's causing trouble everywhere she goes, seemingly. And we've met her twice now. Like, I just love that attention. Like, there's not just one big bad that's just, like, all on his own and we don't meet him till the end. We actually have rivalries with some of these other antagonists and reasons to be frustrated with them. So, getting off my little nostalgia spiel, this is, in a regular run, this is easily my top 3 favorite maps in this game, in a regular non-Ironman run, because it's just so fun. You got, like, a boss-like character that's truly a boss-like character, everything's unique, best battle theme, you name it. In an Iron Man run, this might be my least favorite map in the game. Because most of the map isn't too tough. You have to be careful. You can't just go willy-nilly and attacking whoever you want. But you know, it's fairly manageable up until this monster of a marionette. Take a good look. Its attack is 25, which is like 7 higher than every other enemy on the thing. Fairly high defense. Freeze level 3. For the record, I have Blaze level 1, Teo has a Blaze level 2, and Freeze is like a whole, like, step higher than Blaze. So her Blaze level 2 does like anywhere between 9 and 13 damage, I think, on an enemy. So imagine what her Freeze level 3 is going to do to everybody. Yeah, it's going to do like 20 per person. This is one of those levels that if you're not built up yet, you will be built up by the time you're done. And on top of that, boss characters tend to have a very high agility. Like, she has an agility of 13. They have an agility of 7. I hit the wrong button. 8. 7. So, and the bats are probably the most agile, and they're like 9. So she has 4 more agility points than everybody else on this map, which is considerably quick. She dodges everything. Her defense is fairly high. Her magic attack will just annihilate your whole party. And then bosses, special named bosses in this character, specially named bosses in this game, they get Oh, do I want to send him up here like this? I think I have to. I probably shouldn't have done that, but that's alright. Bosses in this game. Oh shoot, I might be in trouble. No, Teo's to the rescue. Bosses in this game get like a certain amount of health back every round. I'm not sure if it's a percentage or if it's like just in general, but bosses get health back every round. So like you can hit a boss for like 20 points of damage and they'll get like 11 back on their turn, or like right after their turn or something. They get health back consistently by the round without using any kind of item or spell, and it is annoying. Oh, he has a ranged attack, doesn't he? Why didn't I hit him from the range? Because I'm a silly, that's why. Luckily, I don't... Can he hit Teo? I don't think he can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shoot, he can. It's okay, I'll put... Oh, no he can't. I'll put Gort in front of Teo, and that'll fix that problem. We'll give Henri a kill, because we need to get... Wait. What's Henri at? 50. Okay, so even if she doesn't kill him, she'll be fine. So the first 2/3 of this map really aren't overly difficult as long as you're not silly. However... Ooh, Gronk can have the heal, good. However, the boss in this game... the marionette, this can be the end of the Ironman run, guys. And I hate to say it, but it's not even a strategic thing. It's gonna be part strategy, part how I handle it, and part luck is really what it's going to come down to. We could lose just because we get so unlucky. Ouch. That we can lose because we're unlucky. That's the unfortunate thing that this map can do on an Ironman. Shoot. So we're gonna try. I have a strategy that I can use. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, I certainly hope someone gets... There we go. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I hope someone comes up before my main guy, or I'm in a lot of trouble. Oh, boy. So there is a strategy... Ooh, that's a pretty good level up. 3 attack? Hang on. Back this freight train up. Two hit points, 3 attack. Wow. That's a pretty good. I think he got 2 or 3 in defense. I think that's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna keep my main guy over here. I do not want him dying on me. I've actually got a pretty decent setup for this next little bit. No, we keep Teo back here. I don't think these evil puppets are much of a threat, but you don't want to take that chance anyway. They're low. Get a heal. Alright. Speaking of level up, I think Teo just got a massive upgrade in mana. I kind of want to double check that. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy complaining about the boss and worried about my main guy taking significant damage. Where's Teo at? She used a Blaze level 2, which I think is 5? So if I'm looking correctly, she got a 4 mana point level up. That's amazing, guys. This might be the highest max mana points I've ever seen on Teo. At level 6? At level 6, guys. That's pretty good, actually. I'm just worried. If we can get past this map, this is one of the really, really difficult maps. If I can get past this map with very, very little casualties, I have high hopes for this Ironman run. I really do. We're getting great stat upgrades, and this is the hardest map. This is the hardest map for the first half of the game, anyways. Once we get to about the second half of the game, the game just gets unforgiving in general, and every single map is going to feel like a nightmare map. But to be honest, though, aw, Ken, you wanted to be a knight. Knights don't miss. Oh boy, alright. No, I gotta be careful. Oh, I guess I could do this. Yeah, that works. But yeah, so, yeah, like, this is probably the hardest map in the first half of the game. There's another really hard map. It's actually the map right after this is going to get a little difficult too. But if we get through this map with very few casualties, that map is very, very manageable. This is the nightmare map. This is the one that's going to make or break an Iron Man. Do I? No. I'm not really going to plan on using Arthur. I'm going to use him more as a meat shield. We're probably going to lose a lot of people on this map if we don't, you know, lose everybody. One time I was doing Iron Man on this game, and I got to this map, and I lost everybody but like 3 people. So it was pretty much impossible. Oh boy. Makes for an interesting gameplay though, that's for sure. I may have put Gort too close to that evil puppet. I'm kind of worried actually that I did. How much? They have a 5 move. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's one more space. Well, he can still cast magic, but Gort should, with an emphasis on the word should, survive a magic attack. Gort's... These evil puppets are tough, so... I didn't really break down why I don't like evil puppets. I just kind of complained about... I admired the fact that they were only in this map, and then made a case for why they technically were in another, but I don't think they should have been. So, these mannequins, they're basically just physical powerhouses, right? They have a 16 attack, which is pretty good. They only have a 14, so 2 less than them. The mannequins can attack, and they have a small chance of inflicting you with the poison status effect, which is not a good status effect to be affected by. But other than that, they're fairly straightforward. These mannequins have a freeze spell, so they can hit you with magic, and they have an odd second attack that's not listed in their stats. This game has creatures that have attacks that aren't listed in their stats sometimes that they can implement. This one has one where sometimes it'll go do like a regular attack, and it'll say he whispers an ominous incantation, and he'll do like massive damage. It's a little disconcerting. Yeah, I gotta start. Oh shoot, he can get a tick. Oh, but that's okay. Ken's got high hit points. He should be able to tank a hit. Oh boy. Oh, it's just a magic attack. He can take that because magic is a set damage. But I do not want this to happen again. Ken should be fine. That was me being too... no. This was me being too ambitious, guys. I want to make sure Henri doesn't get doubled here. Send my main guy to help out with the bats. I don't know how I don't know why he didn't cast a magic attack, but I'm down. I've already messed up. You're supposed to fight. You're supposed to take care of the bats before moving up, but I made the mistake of putting one person up too high when I was moving around. I think we'll be okay, but that was a no-no for me, guys. You know what? Low, do damage. You only do 1, but maybe that 1 will make the difference. There's really, I mean, you could have healed Gort for like 2, but I don't think that would have mattered. If Teo can come up before he comes up, Teo's got this, guys. Oh boy, what do I do? Well, I healed Henri. I think Henri's okay. gotta get rid of this evil puppet, though. He's stressing me out. Nice. Yeah, defense level 1, speed by 1, magic points by 1. That's an average for Gort, or for Gort? Gong. I don't like backing her out like this, but I gotta chip away at this bat a little bit. Otherwise, I have no shot. Oh, why are you going after May all of a sudden? She's a tanky girl. May, who was already asleep, falls asleep again. I don't know how you fall asleep while you're already asleep. Like, that's some Inception craziness right there. Wait, hang on. No. We cast magic. I was thinking about walking her around and giving him like a boop on the head to save some mana, but nah, it's not worth it. It is not worth it with that mannequin so close. And he did. I'll take it, but I don't know why he didn't go after anybody. That's just a bit of an unnecessariness. We're gonna get rid of this evil puppet. Come on, Ken. Let's go, Ken. Let's go, Ken. Yeah, boy. Yeah, he's gonna be a knight, guys. We don't even need Luke. Ken's gonna run this show all on his own. I should probably take out this bat. That way, Henri doesn't take a chance of getting doubled, which could easily happen. By 5? What kind of nonsense is that? Guys, if we can get through this map, I have high hopes for this Iron Man. This is crazy. These stats are insane. Alright. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is very exciting. These are very, very exciting times, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. What do I want to do? Does anybody need a heal? I'm pretty sure Ken does. Yeah, Ken does. Gong does. My main guy does. I think I'll heal Ken. That way that mannequin doesn't get a crit or a double and do him over. Do him in. Do him over. Do him in. My verbiage is not the greatest today, my friends. I am using words that I don't even realize are not proper words. Nice. Good job, Gort. So, like, for this map and the next map, I'm not overly concerned with who gets what EXP. Mainly because I just kind of want to get through this without dying. That's really it. That is really it. When I get to the map after the next map, then I'll be more concerned with, like, who's getting what EXP. Alright, guys, so we made it through about the first half of the map. The first half of the map. And that's pretty good. But we've got to be careful. We've got 3 more enemies, and we have to be very careful about how we approach. Arthur's going to be just like Hans was. He's going to be more of like a distraction. Ken can start making his way up. Ken might actually be the hero in this run with his long-range spear. Somebody needed a heal, and I don't remember who it was. It wasn't May. Was it my main guy? I don't think I've healed my main guy yet. No, I haven't. Alright, guys. I believe in us, but I do not believe in luck. So we will figure this out. My luck, if I had a real-life luck stat, my real-life luck stat would be atrociously poor. It'd be like -3. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it'd be -3. I have terrible, terrible luck. Okay, so we have to be careful, because that Freeze 3 has a crazy good range. So, nothing... What I like to do get all my powerhouses in the same area. And I like to put them just because I don't think she can hit this far away. And I like to take my mages and hit these dire clowns, because these dire clowns don't move. I think they're like a trap, like to try to hit the boss. So they don't move away from the boss. They try to like corner you while you hit the boss. So I like to take my mages and do the utmost damage that I can from like here. And I just use all my magic, because to be honest, magic does nothing on this boss. Like, if she only has like 2 to 4 hit points left, then I'll cast a magic spell, but until then I won't, because her magic does nothing on this boss. So I'm gonna put a healer here, healer there. I'm gonna wait till these dire clowns are gone. That's the first thing I need to do. Actually, she probably could hit from there, but we're gonna kind of start moving her around. There we go. There's one dire clown gone. Alright, there's one dire clown out of the way. Ooh, she got a lot of experience off that. How close is she to her next level? 88. Wow, she just got that level up too. That's not bad at all. Okay, so I'm gonna slightly start moving everybody over. I'm gonna keep her this way. I'll move Flo over a little bit. Keep Arthur over here. Arthur's gonna be our scapegoat, guys. He's our new Han. He lives to distract the enemy. 5. Increase. Freeze! That's a good spell, guys. That's a really, really handy spell. I'm gonna move her over here and cast this last blaze spell. And now we're gonna get to the hard part, guys. This is where Iron Man is gonna get threatened. This is where Iron Man is gonna get weird, guys. All right. So what I do is I move my casters well out of the way, because they're gonna do nothing. Get my healers kind of out of the way. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is... I'm waiting for Ken, because he has this power ring. I'm gonna use it on Gort, because Gort's got the highest attack. Increases by 15. Now, that's only for about 2. Guys, I think we're screwed. I can't use this power ring. Okay. Here we go, guys. Yes! Oh, I was hoping for a double there, guys. Whew. Wait, how much does she have? 12? This might be worth a freeze, guys. Just to kind of knock her down a little bit more. 4, okay. One more good hit might do this, guys. Oh boy, do I want... Okay, so what did he do? He did like... She did 4. So he had 12. 12, 35... 23. So he did 23 points of damage with 38 attack. I don't like them odds, guys. What's your attack? 18? 19. No, guys, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. Because we need to kill this marionette. 4. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We can do this, guys. I'm gonna put him up here as like a distraction. I'm gonna put Lo up here as also a distraction. Oh, Henri might be dead, guys. We might have lost Henri. Yep. Army's dead. Gong is also dead. This is where it gets hard, guys. End it, Gort. End it. End it. Yes! Oh, God, guys. This didn't go as smoothly as I wanted it to. Attack by 1, defense by 1. Fools! Light will never defeat the darkness. That evil woman was going to take me to Runefost and feed me to a dragon. Thank you, I'm going home and I am never leaving. That would have been my response as, like, probably a 5 to 8 year old kid. Like, something like that happens to me. I'm going home and I'm never coming back. I will not leave my room. Alright, guys. That was honestly not as brutal as I thought it was going to be. We lost Henri. We lost waifu number 2, and that makes me sad, because I love Henri. But I would rather lose Henri over Teo. I would rather lose Gong over Gort, Ken, or my main guy. We still have... We have Gort right here. I'm just going to step over them to show you. We still have Gort. He's a heavy hitter. Ken's a heavy hitter, also from distance. May's a very defensive character. My main guy's no slouch. We've still got 2 healers in Chris and Lo. We've got Arthur, who's a waste of space, but he will prove himself worthy at some point. And we have Teo, who is our waifu. And she's a good ranged, and she just got a butt ton of MP, so she's good to go. I will gladly sacrifice Henri and Gong. I love Henri and Gong. I'm going to miss Gong because he is a very good fighter, and he was getting good stats. And Henri just got her free spell, but I would rather sacrifice Henri and Gong over almost everybody else. So that's actually not too bad, guys. We lost waifu number 2, and we lost a really good character in Gong. But guys, other than that, we did not do too bad. We really didn't. No, we can just drop this steel arrow. I was gonna sell it, but you know, it doesn't really need to be sold. We're gonna have plenty of money, so I'm not worried about money. That we do need, though. I'm glad we picked that up. I think that's the only 3 treasure chests. I don't think there's anything else here worthy of picking up. Guys, that's not that bad. This next map is going to be very, very manageable. Alright, so we saved. I'm gonna talk to him. It's my fault. I should have noticed he was in there too long. Thank you. Guys, we did not do that bad. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. Thank you so much. Take my ship. It's all yours. He was very generous. Of course, if I... Let's go talk to the sun, guys. I actually don't remember what the sun says after being saved. Well, let's talk to this sun, too. Thank you. That's simple. Simple enough. Thank you for saving me. Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty standard. Wait, I want to do one more thing before we slightly move on. I'm not going to do another battle just for the sake of, not doing another battle. For the sake of not taking up too much time. Where is that stupid building? Oh, I bet you it's lower. Yeah, that's the church. No, that's the mayor's house. Oh my god, I'm getting all sorts of discombobulated over here. This is the building I wanted. This was the play building. Do you guys remember the play? The play is about to begin. See, the Shining Force trounced the Runefost army. They took a complete 180, guys. Thank you for waiting. The show will begin. Please don't hurt me, Shining Force. I'll change my ways, you see? I don't believe you. You'll work your evil again. How did you know? Take this. Aye, you've killed me. Pow, bang, smash. Clap, 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 clap. Thank you and come again. Clap, 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 clap. We're looking forward to your next visit. Fine play with strong performances all around. I've seen it many times already. Go, Shining Force! I always enjoy these plays. The might of light should be wonderful. I love it, guys. This is the worst role. I should have quit long ago. This is a great role. I wish I could play this role forever. We have a little bit of a fan base, guys, and I am very, very appreciative of it. You know, considering the last play they were in, they were all like, "Oh, we hate the Shining Force." They won't let me inside. They say I'm a bad actor, but what do critics know? I agree. Critics know not as much as I think we think they do. That's a weird statement that I do not want to ever repeat. The mayor's ship is yours. Wow, we got a whole ship, guys. The ship will do just fine. Let's gather the Shining Force and leave. And look who it is. You've defeated my pets, but you won't bother me anymore. You're going to burn. And they burnt our ship, just when we got one too. You'll serve as an example to all who dare oppose Ruinfrost. Good riddance, insect. You have to run, the ship's burning down. So see, we now have a reason to want to fight her as well. We know she's a threat, and she's really hindered us on our journey. She's just as much of a threat as Kane is, and they're both relatively minor major antagonists, as I like to call them. And there goes our ship. Meh. So let's go see what the mayor has to say about this. It wasn't our fault, Mayor. They plundered our goods. It was pirates of the Shining Force Caribbean. They burnt your ship. Now we have no ship in this town. The only other town with ships is Badal, but it's a long way from here. Are you still determined to go? Are we, guys? We gotta save the world. Badal was a very remote town. It's far to the northeast. Go to Shade Abbey. Shade Abbey? Abbey. Shade Abbey. Because it's an abbey. It's like a church. Ask my son the details. Hi, son. Head north to Shade Abbey. You shouldn't have much trouble finding it. Okay, guys. Well, before we do, we're going to save. Yes, please. There, my record is complete. Will you continue? I sure will. Can I help? Thank you, bold priest, but no. May the powers of light be with you. Okay, guys, that's... It's not ideal. It's never ideal to lose characters. Henri is waifu number 2. I really love her character. I love her design. She becomes a very, very powerful mage in her own right as the game goes on. Honestly, I probably could have done with... That was probably a loss that wasn't necessary. I probably could have saved Henri. Gong was probably going to die no matter what I did, but Henri was a loss that probably was not necessary. That extra 4 points of damage I probably could have done without. I probably could have waited. I was hoping that I could get 1 or 2 other stronger fighters, like maybe my main guy or Ken or May to show up to do an extra bit of damage before the marionette showed back up again. So I thought maybe if I could get in there real quick, but it's okay, guys. To be truthfully honest, we still have Teo. Teo is the waifu, and she becomes a very powerful mage, and she's getting great stats. Like her mana is like over 20, and she's only level like 6 right now. That's pretty good. So I'm very, very happy with that. Gong, I'm sad to see him go. He's a very well-rounded character. He gets really good heal spells towards the end of the game. Actually, hang on. Before I completely end, I forgot. I used the power ring, and after a certain amount of uses of using the power ring as a buffing item, it starts to, like, you start to see smoke come from it, and, like, you don't see it. It gives you a text. It's like, oh, you see smoke coming from the power ring. And if you don't, like, repair it, you break the item and you lose it. So, I need to fix this real quick. So... I would have forgotten if I didn't do it. So, if you ever see the text that says smoke is coming from the power ring, you really need to get that fixed ASAP. Because it'll break and then you'll never have it again. And that power ring is very nice. Obviously, it gives you extra stats for equipping it, but as you saw, I can use it on a character and they instantly get an upgrade in strength. But yeah, Gong. I will miss Gong. He gets really good heal spells towards the end, and he gets pretty. Like once you build him out, he gets pretty potent. He gets good stats, like defensive and attacking stats as well. He's basically a fighter and a cleric. He's basically a paladin, so he'll be missed, but his sacrifice was not in vain. We defeated the marionette. We only lost him and Henri, and we will get more magic casters. There's 2 more magic casters in particular that I am very excited to get. It's a little ways into the game, but Teo or Waifu will get us to that point. So, yep. So that's not too bad, guys. I'm actually very happy with that. If the only characters I have lost out of that whole marionette battle, I did that battle once and I lost everybody, but my main guy, I'm trying to remember. It was like my main guy, Lo, Luke, and like Teo, I think were the or Henri. I think like were the only 4 people I had, and I just didn't have enough like standing power to fight anything else. I've still got Gort, who's my powerhouse. I still have Ken, who's actually getting up there. He can take a couple of hits. Mei is a tank. My main guy is no slouch, and then Teo can just rain fire from above on everything. And I've still got 2 healers in Lo and Chris. So we're actually not doing too bad, guys. The next chapter is a bit of a doozy. Not as bad as that one. The marionette is such an overpowered boss for this early in the game. So the next battle is not going to be that bad. The next battle is it's going to be tough. We have to be careful, but it's not as bad as what we just went through. We have a very good potential to go far on this Ironman run. So I have hopes for us, guys. And we still have our waifu. Teo, we did not lose the waifu. So thank you guys very much for joining me on this adventure. I look forward to playing the next one. I look forward to going forward in this adventure and look forward to playing new games with everybody as well. Right now I'm working between this game and Final Fantasy VII. I kind of want to play another Sonic game. I really enjoyed playing Sonic, so I might sneak a Sonic game somewhere in all of this madness. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.